Welcome to Dealey Plaza in Dallas, Texas. At first glance, it looks like any other city square. Green lawns, a few monuments, cars driving by, but this place is frozen in time, haunted by the events of one single afternoon. We're standing in front of the old Texas School Book Depository, a simple brick warehouse that holds one of the darkest secrets in American history. Inside, on the sixth floor, a crime scene has been preserved for over 60 years. The date was November the 22nd, 1963. President John F. Kennedy's motorcade was driving through these very streets when shots rang out, and in an instant, the era known as American Camelot was shattered. The world was changed forever by what happened right up there, in that corner window. Why does this one floor of an old warehouse still captivate and divide us, more than half a century later? Today, we were going inside the sixth floor museum to find the Sniper ES nest and uncover the story of the day that changed America. The building itself has a history that stretches back long before 1963. It was originally built in 1901 as a warehouse for a plow company. It's a sturdy, functional building, never intended for fame or infamy. By the early 1960s, it had become the Texas School Book Depository, a private company that stored and distributed textbooks to schools across the region. It was just a regular workplace for dozens of employees. One of those employees was a new hire, a temporary order filler named Lee Harvey Oswald. He started working here in October 1963, just over a month before the assassination. No one could have known that his job would give him a perfect vantage point over the President EHS planned motorcade route. From the sixth floor, you get a clear, unobstructed view down onto Elm Street, the exact spot where the presidential limousine would make a slow, sharp turn, making it an easy target. The building's layout gave him the perfect opportunity. Let us go up to the sixth floor and see what investigators found just moments after the assassination. At 12:30 p.m., this floor was a chaotic crime scene. Imagine this space, not as a museum, but as a dusty warehouse floor filled with towering stacks of cardboard boxes, all full of books. In the southeast corner, investigators discovered what we now call the sniper's nest. The shooter had strategically arranged several heavy book boxes to create a three-sided shield, hiding him from anyone else who might have been on the floor. He even used other boxes to create a stable rest for his rifle, ensuring a steady aim, and the evidence was right there. Tucked away behind another stack of boxes, they found a 6.5mm Mannlicher Carcano rifle. And on the floor, right by the windowsill, lay 3 spent cartridge casings. The story of the shooting was written right here in brass and cardboard. Today, this corner of the museum is encased in glass, preserved exactly as it was found. You can see the stacks of books, feel the chilling atmosphere, and stare into the very spot where history took its darkest turn. In the immediate aftermath of the assassination, the building became a symbol of national grief and anger. Many people in Dallas and across the country wanted to tear it down, to erase this painful monument of hate from the city's skyline. They couldn't bear to look at it, but a small group of local leaders fought to preserve it. They argued that demolishing the building would be like erasing history, an act of denial that would prevent future generations from learning from the tragedy. For years, the building sat in a strange limbo. Dallas County eventually bought it and used the lower floors for administrative offices, but the 6th and 7th floors remained empty, silent, and eerie, a constant grim reminder of what had happened. Finally, after decades of debate and fundraising, the Dallas County Historical Foundation achieved its goal. On President's Day in 1989, the sixth floor museum at Dealey Plaza officially opened its doors to the public, transforming a place of trauma into a place of education and reflection. Walking through the museum today is a powerful journey. It doesn't just focus on the assassination itself. The exhibition starts by immersing you in the culture and politics of the 1960s, exploring John F. Kennedy's life, his presidency, and the optimistic spirit of the era. This context makes the sudden violence of his death feel even more shocking. The museum's collection is immense, with over 40,000 items related to the assassination and its aftermath. You can see the original home movie camera of Abraham Zapruder, whose silent 26-second film became the most scrutinized piece of footage in history. You can also examine detailed scale models of Dealey Plaza that were used by the FBI and the Warren Commission during their investigations. But perhaps the most profound experience is simply looking out the windows. From the adjacent windows on the 6th floor, you can see the view for yourself. Down on Elm Street, 2 white X marks on the pavement show the exact locations where the shot struck the president. Looking down from that height, the whole scene becomes terrifyingly real. Of course, you can't talk about the sixth floor without talking about conspiracy theories. The official investigation, the Warren Commission, concluded that Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone, firing all 3 shots from this very window. But millions of people have never accepted that. The view from here is central to the entire debate. Was it possible for one person to fire that rifle with such speed and accuracy? Many witnesses claimed they heard shots coming from another direction, the grassy knoll, a small hill on the other side of the street. The museum doesn't take sides. It presents the official findings of the Warren Commission right alongside the most prominent conspiracy theories, displaying the evidence for each. It lays out all the facts, the questions, and the contradictions. And ultimately, it lets you, the visitor, decide what you believe. Above this floor, the 7th floor serves as a space for special exhibitions and research, constantly adding new context to the enduring questions surrounding that day. The 6th floor museum is more than just a collection of artifacts. It's a space for a nation and the world to process a collective trauma that has never fully healed. The museum describes its purpose as being a place of memory, history, and reflection. It doesn't provide easy answers because there aren't any. Instead, it serves as a powerful reminder that we must confront and study even the darkest moments of our past. By understanding what happened here, in this building, on that street, we can hopefully learn the lessons needed to protect our future. The echoes of November 22, 1963 are still felt today, and this place ensures we never forget. So, after seeing the evidence, what do you think? Do you believe the official story, or is there more to what happened on the 6th floor? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more journeys into history.